Have you ever picked up a handful of walnuts thinking you were doing something incredibly healthy, but deep inside wondered if you were actually eating them the right way? Because walnuts are one of the most powerful foods on the planet, especially for people over 50. But the truth is, most people make mistakes that quietly reduce the benefits. And some mistakes can even leave your digestion irritated, your energy lower than expected, or the nutrients completely wasted. If you eat walnuts for your heart, your brain, your joints, or for general wellness, stay with me, because by the time you finish watching this, you'll understand the most common mistakes people make with walnuts and how a few simple changes can make them work much better for you. And trust me, you might be surprised at which ones you're unknowingly doing. Walnuts are one of those foods people hear about all the time. Great for the heart, great for the brain, great for aging. And all of that is true, but only when you use them correctly. Think of walnuts like tiny wellness packages, but the package only opens when you treat them right. Most people don't even realize they're closing the door on the benefits without knowing it. And if you're over 50, what you do with your food matters more than ever, because digestion changes, absorption changes, and the body needs support that younger people don't think twice about. So as you listen, keep asking yourself, have I been doing this? Could this be why I'm not feeling a difference? Because understanding this can genuinely upgrade your daily well-being. One of the biggest mistakes people make with walnuts is eating them straight out of the bag without preparation. Yes, they're tasty, yes, they're convenient, but raw walnuts contain natural compounds in the skin that can sometimes make them harder on digestion, especially for older adults. You may have noticed a bitter taste. Well, that bitterness doesn't come alone. It can make them a little harsh on the stomach. Many people don't know that soaking walnuts for a few hours or overnight can help reduce that bitterness and make them easier to digest. If you've been eating them dry and felt a bit heavy afterward, this simple adjustment might be exactly what you've been missing. Another mistake is thinking that if walnuts are healthy, then eating a huge amount must be even healthier. They're nutrient-dense, yes, but they're also very calorie-dense and high in fats. Even though those fats are the good kind, eating too many can make your digestion sluggish or leave you feeling unusually full. For some people, over 50, too many rich foods can make the stomach feel weighed down. And when the stomach slows down, you feel it everywhere, from your energy to your mood. It's the idea of balance. A small handful is great. A giant bowl, not so much. If you've been using walnuts as a main snack all day long, that could be part of why they're not giving you the boost you expected. Another common mistake is eating walnuts that have been sitting around too long. Walnuts contain oils that can go stale, and stale nuts don't taste as good and definitely don't provide the same benefits. Most people don't even realize when walnuts have gone off because the flavor change can be subtle, but your body knows. If you've ever tasted a walnut and thought, that tasted a little odd, that's your sign. Storing walnuts in the fridge or freezer helps them stay fresh much longer. If your walnuts live in a jar on the counter for months, you might not be getting the best out of them. Then there's the mistake of buying walnuts that are heavily salted, heavily flavored, or roasted in oils. Companies know how to get people hooked. They take something natural and healthy, then load it with extra salt or flavor coatings. The problem is, these coatings often bring in ingredients you don't need. Too much salt isn't ideal for many people, especially those watching blood pressure. Walnuts, in their natural form, don't need all that extra seasoning. If your walnut bag sounds like a snack made for a vending machine, not a kitchen pantry, you might want to flip the bag and check what's actually inside. Many people also overlook how they chew walnuts. This might sound silly, but digestion starts in the mouth. Walnuts are dense, and if you're swallowing large chunks without fully breaking them down, your body has to work much harder to digest them. As we age, chewing thoroughly becomes even more important because the digestive system might not be as strong as it once was. Take your time with walnuts. Really break them down. This not only helps with digestion, but helps you feel satisfied. Instead of rushing through snacks, another mistake is eating walnuts by themselves on an empty stomach. For some people, walnuts are a little rich, and eating them alone without anything else can feel heavy. Pairing them with fruit, oats, yogurt, or a simple snack can help your body process the nutrients more comfortably. It's like giving your digestion a little team. Instead of asking it to deal with something dense all by itself, people also often assume that all walnuts are created equal. But the quality can vary dramatically. Some walnuts come from fresh harvests and taste full, rich, and slightly sweet. Others are old, overprocessed, or stored poorly before they ever reach your kitchen. If you've ever tasted one walnut that was delicious and another from the same bag that tasted like cardboard, you already know what I'm talking about. Quality walnuts simply work better in your body, and they taste better too. Another mistake is using walnuts in ways that destroy their benefits. For example, cooking them at extremely high heat for too long can damage the delicate oils. If you love adding walnuts to baked goods or roasting them, try to keep temperatures moderate. A light toast is fine, but baking them into something at a very high temperature for a long time might cost you some of the valuable nutrition you're eating walnuts for in the first place. Some people also forget that walnuts interact beautifully with other nutrient-rich foods. Eating walnuts alone is great, but pairing them with foods high in antioxidants, fiber, or natural sweetness not only helps with digestion, but makes the nutrients more effective. Walnuts and berries, walnuts and oats, walnuts and leafy greens. These combinations support each other. Once you start pairing foods intentionally, your body absorbs the nutrients more easily and more completely. It's a gentle shift, but one that makes a real difference. Finally, one of the biggest mistakes people make with walnuts is eating them, expecting instant results. Walnuts help support long-term wellness. They contribute to heart and brain support over time. They're not meant to be a miracle. They're a gentle, steady reinforcement. And after 50, steady is exactly what the body loves. Many people try walnuts for a day or two and say, "I don't feel anything." But health grows slowly, like a tree. And walnuts are exactly that slow. The more consistent you are, the more your body benefits. Now, imagine your daily routine if you were using walnuts in a way that truly supports your body. Imagine smoother digestion, steadier energy, clearer focus, more satisfaction after meals. These things add up, especially as you age. Walnuts may be small, but the impact is anything but small when you use them the right way. Most people are trying their best to make healthy choices, but nobody tells them the simple things that make those choices actually work. And that's why channels like Evergreen Health After 50 exist, because real health isn't about doing complicated things. It's about making simple things work better for you. Walnuts are one of the simplest foods you can add to your diet. Yet these tiny adjustments can make all the difference. And here's something important to remember. You don't need perfection. You don't need to change everything overnight. You just need awareness. When you understand your food better, you give your body what it truly needs. And your body responds beautifully when you give it consistency, kindness, and small daily improvements. If watching this made you think, "I might have been doing a few of those things," that's good. That means you're learning, improving, and taking steps that most people never take. You're choosing to stay strong, stay informed, and take care of your health after 50 in ways that genuinely matter. And that's something to be proud of. Most people let age slow them down. But you're doing the opposite. You're becoming wiser, healthier, and more intentional with every choice. Walnuts are just one piece of the wellness puzzle, but they're a powerful and simple one. When you use them correctly, they can be a steady, comforting part of your daily routine that supports you from the inside out. And if you learned even one thing today that you can bring into your life, then this video has already helped you in a meaningful way. So keep going, keep learning, keep taking small steps that support your future. Your body is with you every day of your life. Treating it with care, especially after 50, is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. And if you want more natural wellness tips, simple nutrition guidance, and gentle fitness ideas to help you feel your best, you know exactly where to find them. Right here with me on Evergreen Health After 50.